MOTs, brakes and servicing too. And we've got a branch close to you. Now you can spread the cost over 64 payments with our payment assist plan with no interest, no fees and no credit checks. Call for a quote on 0800 687 687 or find your nearest branch at national.co.uk. National Times and Auto Care, helping you spread the cost of motoring. Minimum spend, terms and conditions apply. Sports Boys, turning up the football. Game day this Saturday. West Brom versus Chelsea. Coverage from kick-off live on Sports Boys. Official broadcast partner of the Premier League. Welcome back, Top Sport Breakfast, Tuesday 22nd September, just gone 8:18. We'll be getting the call launch very shortly, but first, there's no doubt about it, we have got to talk about this. I love the opera. Yeah? I love it. Do you ever go? I've been to, I'd be lying if I said I've been to see a opera. You will never know how lucky you are to know. If you did get I was officially coming you like a ton of bricks. I was sitting up here.
I can read these now. It says newspaper. Fire round.
I was putting myself such a field of opera with you no idea. I was going to say that.
Or a series of dangers.
You should go see something.
Our young God knows no fear.
Well, I've got to say to you, I've actually been to the opera myself. I'm slightly more educated. I went to see the what was it called, the Flying Dutchman on NXT, which officially title is Flee of Hollander.
Secrets are open.
I saw it at the Opera House. The Opera House in Covent Garden, many years ago with a lovely dinner. And actually, I won it as a prize. I won in Glasgow.
I'm sure Cindy would understand and do the same, lad.
I won it as a prize. I took my sister down. I've got to see, I can't like it.
So excited to finally see the land of the giants?
Is it really uplifting? Do you know what it is, Carlton, Jimmy? It's watching people that are brilliant at what they do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't matter what walk of life you're in. You're watching Andy Buddy play tennis, you're watching these opera singers, you're watching a London Pavarotti at the tail end.
Some Hacksilver, aren't we?
You might not be that qualified to talk about it, discuss it, but you just know you're in the room with greatness, you know? Well, what is Sunderland fight for? Tell me what's good. I say what was the flying Scotsman that were in the flying Hollander. Right, moving swiftly on a quick in the latest 4 months of Coral. It's a cold day download on Sports, the world's greatest league back. In charge of it with Coral. And play on replay at cold on the day, and you must be download on the walk. John Hill, you'll be a big opera fan. I can't say I'm a league. I thought from your neck of the woods you'd be an absolute certainty, mate. Certainly not, mate. No, nothing anywhere near an opera that performs after that. John, you know that came to time soon either. You don't know what you're missing, me. I'm going to see you don't know what you're missing. Can you give us a Premier League odds? Manchester City started the campaign last night. I thought, fuck that, the right. In a game there were 1 or 2 people looking for me flip-flop, and they didn't do that. Well, we did that season, didn't we? Yeah, so that's a big Manchester City. It's 5-2 in the title now, they're 64, so it's still marginal favourite City, but you know, not that much between the two sides. They're both starting with an 100% record. And it'd be interesting to see the boys actually, you know, who's been impressed with the most so far? I know it's early days, and I've only seen City once, but given the transfers that both sides have made, have they settled in well? Who do you think they do the title? Oh, God, I mean, I said Manchester City to start, but I have to say Liverpool started very well as usual. They're only getting of that sort of down tools that we talked about and potential of them sort of running out of gassed a little bit. They hit the ground running, so I think it's going to be a good to do, if I'm honest. I don't think anyone's going to get What do you think, What do you see Liverpool with H1 that you're all got Chelsea? Yeah, I looked at them, because at the start of the season I said Man City, I said they're going to come at you like school wife. I said very bitter at the moment, isn't they? So I'm just thinking that they were going to come out the traps, and they did come out the traps last night really, really well. And but look, Liverpool just came on leaps and bounds, didn't they? And then the people that they've signed as well is just top class. So yeah. Let's see what's going to happen there. But John, I was obviously going to ask you about the relegation.
Why did you speak to the dwarf like that?
Yeah,
aren't you sick of hearing about him and his brother?
Of course, but it serves nothing to make an enemy of him.
You should know the truth, even if it hurts.
It was needless and unkind.
The truth is more important than kindness.
Your mother would disagree.
She wasn't about
so they're the two sides of goal. And then it's interesting, Newcastle 94, West Ham 94, Sheffield United, a great year that season, 35. So they're right in looking over the shoulder this season. West Ham obviously, just about survived last season, didn't they? Not a great start this year. So there's quite a few clubs worried this year, won't they? I don't think you rule many clubs out for relegation. They're probably tied down the bottom again. I just think it's rugby clubs are losing goals. Guardiola takes all the children very seriously. Yeah, he's certainly doing they're really dominating for 2 years. There's a little practice here. 3-1 favourites to win it again. And even if they do feel the BC City, it's probably good enough to win this competition, isn't it? So, regardless of the team they field, in terms of tonight, I've already got some games tonight. United, they're playing Luton.
After the way you spoke of her, I question that.
She wasn't a god?
She unlocked his heart.
To win the game, they want to get through again. Another man really does look to win a competition this season. But they're in action against Luton. West Ham are in action tonight as well. They're home their 4-11. Watford away to Newport 4-6. So a lot of these Premier League clubs are short odds on tonight. But as always, we always recommend looking at the team sheets before and about the Carabao Cup. And hopefully, Leighton Orient and Tottenham is on tonight. Obviously, disappointing news for Leighton Orient that the coronavirus update was detected. So not sure what kind of team Leighton Orient is going to feel tonight. But it's a big night for them up against Spurs. The cameras are there. And hopefully, they're doing South proud. Okay, John, thanks very much for your time, mate. If you get any spare things today, I can tell you right now, I'm guaranteed that they're Liga and Hollander. In fact, it's a wonderful piece of opera for you, John. Get yourself tuned into that. Is it 27? The Carl Daily Download on TalkSport. The world's greatest league is back. Be part of it with Carl. In-play or free-to-play at Carl.co.uk.
That would explain the hefty magical walk on the outside.
TalkSport with Arnold Clark. Reserve your next car online and then collect safely in branch.
Fanatic for ominous statements, lad.
What kind of something?
I'm not sure. Something powerful.
Whatever you feel, boy, we will handle it. We have come this far. Yes?
Yes, Father.
Visit magnettrade.co.uk or drop into your local Magnet Trade store. Dave, shouldn't you be doing that roofing job? I've not got early, mate. How did you manage that? Well, I got those duo plane roof tiles from BMI Resin at SIG Roofing. Quick, easy to fit and in stock. Tell you, best partnership since I must please look. BMI Resin duo plane roof tile. Available now at your local SIG Roofing branch today. If you want to knock off early like Dave, visit sigroofing.co.uk. Participating branches only. Whether you're dreaming of a house the size of a football stadium or a football stadium in the backyard of your house, what you need is dream come true. Lucky Friday, Super Jackpot is a massive £110 million. Now that's dream come true, money. Euro Millions is a national lottery. Play online or on the app. Estimated jackpot rules and procedures apply. Players must be 16 or over. From store 10 to entertainment, business to lifestyle, expert journalism is now easier than ever to enjoy. With Apple News Plus, you get access to over 300 popular magazines and leading newspapers. Read full issues cover to cover and get hand-picked recommendations from our expert editors. And you can share with up to 5 other family members at no extra cost. Start your free 1-month trial of Apple News Plus today inside the Apple News app. New subscribers only. Plan auto renews at $9.99 a month until cancelled. At Morrison, we're making price cuts. We've already cut over 800 prices on your favourite products and held them low. Now we're cutting over 400 more across the store on the things you buy every week. And they'll be held low too. So look out for the yellow scissors and discover how much less your shopping has cost. Morrison, making price cuts. Majority of stores and online, subject to availability. This is the sound of confidence being made in the British Army. Did you get that? Here, past the rain. Past the shouting. To that. Right there. The sound of a soldier unclipping from their first mountain up bale, now ready to overcome any obstacle. The sound of confidence that lasts a lifetime being made. Find where you belong. Search Army Jobs.
Good if you're here. We buyanycar.com. You could find out how much your car's worth in under 60 seconds, which is plenty of time to run the 400 meters. If you're a professional athlete. Come on, through into the minute. To find out how much your car's worth in 60 seconds, what's the rest number now of WeBuyAnyCar.com?
Have you seen that guy? For more information, you can read on the blog at concession station.
A very good morning, you're listening to Top 4 Wrestling myself on the voice of former Premier League midfielder Jamie Hart. And don't forget that the line will continue over the week as we bring you 3 more comedies. All of that to come before here's the score with all sports. Fuck the whole game back.
There's news for you. The government are planning to get football fans back in with a new sports schedule from the 1st of October are set to be paused. I'll bring you more on this story at 9 o'clock. Meanwhile, Boris Johnson, a destination service, is already expected to lay out how he plans to tackle the spike in coronavirus infection. It's already been announced that pubs, bars and restaurants in England will have to close at 10 p.m. on Thursday. It's reported the PM will also encourage us to work from home again as long as it doesn't harm businesses. Scotland will also be told about further restrictions later, while the hospitality sector in South East Wales will have to shut down at 11 p.m. from tonight. Meanwhile, a ban on household visiting indoors will be extended to the whole of England.
Meanwhile, more than 100 sports bodies have written to the Prime Minister requesting emergency funds to lessen financial damage caused by the coronavirus crisis. On the pitch, Manchester City started their Premier League campaign with a win, beating Wolves 3-1 at Molineux. Emilio Martinez faced a penalty on his debut, and thus the goal beat 10-man Sheffield United 1-0. And Novak Djokovic won a record 36 after the title after beating Diego Schwartzman in the final in Rome.
You feel bad killing these guys.
Bigger, bolder, better than ever. This is Talk Sports Breakfast. Harry McCoy.
If he knew all along that we were going this way, how come up with the story about Louis trying to follow us to get him before we get there? Isn't it a lot simpler if they want us dead because we're gods? And they think we're a threat?
I suppose we can't rule it out, but Odin's ways are subtle and his purposes aren't.
Enough about Odin, this whole stupid
Plans to
family.
allow fans to return to sport from the 1st of October have been postponed. Michael Gove has unfortunately confirmed the plan will now be paused. The Cabinet Officer Minister confirmed after a series of pilot events over the last month due to a spike in coronavirus cases. We've been piloting some open-air venues and we do want to be able in due course to allow people to return to watch football and other sporting events, Gove told the BBC Breakfast. We need to be cautious at the moment.
I suppose that's Odin's doing too.
At this stage
Nice try.
would be appropriate. Rise in coronavirus cases over the last month saw plans revised with pilot events restricted to 1,000 people. A number of sports have urged the government to allow them to continue with their plans, but Cove has confirmed those plans will now be put on hold. Boris Johnson is set to outline a number of restrictions in a common speech later and a TV address to the nation tonight.
Peter wasn't.
Now,
Freya
guys,
neither.
disappointing
The
as
Ace
it is, and
That's
very,
who's evil.
very disappointing.
And you know what?
I was
Odin's
surprised.
right. We are a threat. Because we know what they are and we know we can beat them.
Well, not all of them.
The government all
Not
wanted
yet.
to go out
Bagley
and
is
make out
worse.
and go back to
He's
work
dead.
and do all this stuff,
They're
and
not
then they go
better than
and
us.
it's gone the other way.
And they're going to
again.
be sorry they picked this fight.
You know, we're not the specialists in this area, so it's hard to comment on what the situation is. But it's a shame for us, especially at our level, if we're not going to have fans in the ground, because I just don't know how we're going to start the season.
What do you think, Alfred? That's disappointing to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely disappointing. I think the fans were all looking forward to getting back to some form of like normality.
Yeah.
Life in general, back to some form of normality. But it is what it is. As they've said, the spike's gone up, and we must do everything to protect everybody that's vulnerable. And right now, we're the only ones that can be the advocates for that, and they can't say one thing and then do another thing with big crowds in a stadium. It just doesn't fit the narrative. So we've just got to play by ear and go with the government guidelines.
Absolutely, that's all we can do. Disappointing news, however, all the same. Calvin, I want to get back onto the football if I may, in regard to one of your old clubs. West Ham, not an ideal start. Obviously, there was one or two issues before the season started. Disappointing Portland game against Newcastle. Very much better, I thought, against Arsenal. That you start from West Ham?
Honestly, yeah. Exactly how you just said it. Newcastle was very disappointing. I think it's been disappointing for most of the clubs that started. Some of them, like Fulham, some of the smaller clubs, it was very disappointing. The ones that will be down, looking at relegation and trying to avoid that. We saw what we could actually do on the weekend against Arsenal. I think Arsenal were very fortunate that they didn't lose that game, let alone draw it, and then they've gone on to win it. And they've done the same thing last season.
They've won 3-1.
Here, crossbar. Antonio had a sitter that he missed, but he did score.
But isn't it a biggest worry?
He's not scoring.
No, in terms of getting beat when you're playing well.
Yeah, but the level of performance with Miles Davis. Yeah.
But you said to me on the show on Friday that West Ham needs to get some points from those 6 fixtures that they got.
Right, and I thought they were good. Halfway through the game, I thought I was on it.
You said, no,
Keep your wits about you.
West Ham are going to win this game. They almost did.
They almost did.
I have a few words for you, too.
At least it was a good performance.
Because that's what we do to our enemies. Right? Because he do the same to us.
Judging on that performance of West Ham, right?
It's necessary.
And then you look at some other teams in the league. They perform better than most of the teams in the league. What do you say? The ones that are fighting with us.
I'm not saying they wasn't decent performances, but at the end of the day, that's the worst. That's what I worry about the most. That when you're playing
They just never
the
learn.
positives out of that game and play like that again, the next game, we should be fine. We'll get rid of us.
You're not, Jamie, surely you're not worried for West Ham in terms of relegation this year,
Yeah.
Are you really?
I think they can struggle. I think they can struggle. I really do. I think there's bad blood going around the place. I don't think they've really invested. Well, they haven't invested anything this season. They've got rid of a decent player, getting Garner. I think they really need to bring in some quality. I don't think they have. They haven't got it over the line yet. You can't help that. Don't give it up. They've got away with last season. Up to the end of the season was there. It was running.
I reckon, as long as we get a couple of parties out there in 1 month, I think we'll be fine. We need obviously they're looking at a left back at the moment, centre back, but the left is definitely key for us at the moment, so stop losing goals and move forward. Because we've got players going up front. We've got people in the pitch that should be starting, and they haven't even touched the pitch yet, some of them. And I'm not worried about going forward. I'm worried about how the clubs at the moment. That's what we need to do.
Their next 5 games, Wolves at home, Leicester away, Tottenham away, Man City home, Liverpool away.
You've forgotten your training.
November.
Well,
Are you talking to me?
I hear what you're
I thought you
saying.
didn't like
Really,
Tom.
really tough fixtures. I just think West Ham, and I agree with you. I'm deeply concerned that, you know, the underlying, you know, the belly of the club, you know, you definitely discontent between supporters and owners and things like that. But I just think teams like West Ham, for example, more so than the teams that I believe are going to struggle this year, have got the ability, and we saw it before, we've seen them go to Chelsea and get a victory. And I know, you're right, you can't argue they were beaten at the weekend, but there's definitely a level of improvement in the performance, Jamie. But I mean, some of those fixtures are alarming really for West Ham fans.
I need to get some quality in, right? I need to get some quality in. I, for one, love West Ham. I think they're a fantastic football club. You love West Ham? I think they're
That would explain the hefty magical lot on the outside.
But it's more than
I love West Ham as a football club. As a football club, I think they're a brilliant
Fanatics
football
for
club. I grew
ominous
up in a
statements.
so I know what they're about.
What kind of something?
They've
I'm not
always had a
sure.
fantastic tradition. I'm
Something
just
powerful.
disappointed in the
Whatever you
fact
feel,
that I
boy,
think the fans are
we
not
will
getting
handle
what
it.
they deserve in terms
We
of
have come
players.
this far.
Coming into that football
Yes.
club where they should be really kicking on. They should be kicking. They're in a stadium which screams top six, but they're a planet away from getting anywhere near that.
Yeah, I tell you it was a good signing, Carl. I tell you it was a good signing. On the suit check signing, I mean, that could have went under the radar a little bit. And I think him and Rice and Miller Park are probably, not as good as any in the league, but certainly outside the top 3 or 4 of them, I think they're as good as anything, no?
Yeah, definitely. Look, at the end of the day, listen, we can only be positive. West Ham fans, we've only got to look for positivity right now. Obviously, there's a lot going on off the field, but we've got to look positive. And I think that on the weekend, if anyone was watching that game, we got unlucky to come away with a loss just like that. It wasn't as bad as it looked against Newcastle, so it's a building block and we can build from it.
Carl, I want to ask you a question, if I may. Are West Ham one of these clubs at this moment in time where it probably, I'm asking you now, this is because you know the club as well as anybody, are they better playing in an empty stadium in terms of, you know,
I'm not playing in it. No. And the reason for that is I think about you love West Ham.
the reason I'm asking that question is because I think a lot of the atmosphere within the stadium might be a little bit, you know, a lot of, you know, negativity, shall we say, might be pointed at the owners of West Ham rather than focusing and concentrating and supporting the team.
No, I think West Ham supporters, you gotta understand, when they get in the stadium, they might protest outside the stadium, but when they get in the stadium, usually, we've had one mishap, I think it was against Burnley a couple of seasons ago, but when they was showing their dismay. But West Ham fans, usually, when they get in the stadium, they're all for that team, getting them over the line to get a win. They only show their dismay when they don't see no desire and they don't see the players putting 100% in. And maybe sometimes they'll have a little go at the manager for his choices of substitutions, but they always get behind the team. So you got to understand, West Ham fans, they know much telling you that, and at the same time, they know when to draw the line to support the team.
Not a proper football supporters, that's for sure. As in Newcastle, and they're kind of two groups of supporters, bizarrely different ends of the country. I feel sympathy for in terms of their undying support for the club, and sometimes I think they get taken for granted a little bit. Now, a reminder of the breaking news, if you are just tuning in, plans to allow fans to sport from the 1st of October have been postponed. Michael Gove sadly has confirmed that plan will now be paused. The Cabinet Officer confirmed after a series of test pilot events over the last month due to a spike in the coronavirus cases. Tranmere Chairman, Tranmere Rovers Chairman even, Mark Parrios joins us at 9 AM for how this will affect Football League clubs. I have to say, I'm really looking forward to what he's going to say because it'll be just general disappointment. I'm not too shocked at the news, guys. I'm very, very disappointed in the news, but I'm a little bit shocked at it. 8:42.
Talksport Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Guaranteeing the UK's best used car deals.
Checker Trade is the UK's #1 website for finding tradespeople. Let us help you get your home and garden in shape. And maybe sort out that DIY you got a little bit carried away with. Find your local tradesperson for free today at checkertrade.com. The UK's #1. UK's #1 according to survey conducted by CPC. Unbelievable moves in the market. Kane, Virgil, Benefit, I've got them all on bookstock.com.
It's skill.
Where player trade-in meets fantasy football. Buy and sell footballers with
Who else
real
did
cash
you
to
pick?
compete for
It's
big
the
money
map.
prizes, including in this season's unbelievable free to enter £100,000
Do you hear me?
contest. Register for free
And these
at
are not subjects for discussion. Do not push me, boy.
Sign up and make some great money. Please gamble responsibly. Visit gambleaware.co.uk.
Guess what?
See the flag. And
I know
ring
everything I need to
the
know.
doorbell.
I have
No
nothing
matter
else
where
to
you
learn.
are or what time of day, you can watch over your home and the
Congratulations.
things you care about. Ring Video Doorbell streams HD video and two-way talk straight to your phone, so you can speak to whoever's in your door from anywhere. Delivering.
Oh, great. Can you leave around the back, please?
Sure, no problem. And it's so simple, you can install it yourself in minutes. See, hear and speak to whoever's at your door from wherever you are with Ring Video Doorbell. Available at ring.com and selected retailers.
Afternoon, Satan.
Good afternoon.
How are you getting on with my glorious city? Where it's all finished, Gov? What? Yeah, you took that. I built the Colosseum, the Aqueduct, the lot.
You built Rebel? Okay, yes.
Not very my name, no.
You must have had your way to fix this morning.
Oh, I did, Gov. Really?
Now there's still some ground to leave on the bar while I take down by the Have you had your way to make the sound of confidence being raised with the examination? Here, past the rain. Past the fountain.
Stag, move.
Now ready for it to come and now the confidence that locked them up will be made. I bring the light. There comes yours.
When it comes to equipping your business with its first electric van, there's nothing like getting behind the wheel. Because nobody knows what your business needs better than you. That's why we've got the widest range of 100% electric vans. Started up, unplugged, and ready to drive. To make finding the right van even easier. Visit experience.renault.co.uk/vans to book your test drive at the Renault Unplugged event, October 9th to 19th. 18 plus subject to availability. And regulation. Heartache. Joy and glory. Every massive Premier League weekend kicks off with game day breakfast on TalkSport with the Sun. Join the nation's most passionate super supporters for the ultimate pre-season breakfast. Featuring breaking news, essential previews, exclusive interviews, and everything you need to get ahead of the game. Game day breakfast this Saturday morning from 6 on TalkSport with the Sun. Pick up the paper for the latest football news, insight, and gossip. On TalkSport with Rupert. We'll help you find the right cover for your car, home, bike, van, taxi, and business. Visit scruton.co.uk.
Warwickshire the M40 closed because of crash investigation works, junction 12 to 13 from around Gaydon. Salvation routes are looking very busy with that closure as well. Derbyshire the M1 lanes blocked southbound junction 29 Chesterfield to junction 28 at Mansfield. It's the inside lane that's closed. West Yorkshire on the M62 eastbound from junction 25 to junction 26 at Chambard. The lane is closed there due to recovery work. That's the latest.
When it comes to looking for your first electric or hybrid car, there's nothing like getting behind the wheels to find the one that keeps the life you love. That's why we've got our new range of electric and hybrid vehicles charged up, unplugged, and ready to drive at a dealership near you to make finding the right car even easier. Visit experience.renault.co.uk/car to book your test drive at the Renault Unplugged event, October 9th to 19th. 18 plus subject to availability.
What does it say?
Across the nation, this is TalkSport breakfast with Harry McCoy
And everything else
and
wants to
Jamie
know.
O'Hara.
Who else wanted this?
Good morning. Warm welcome back to TalkSport. Tuesday, 22nd September. It is 8:40 if you're just tuning in. The Cabinet Office Minister Michael Gove says plans for funds to the Comedy Stadium to watch live scoring from the 1st of October. And that is few concerns about the future of your club. There we are. 08717222344 for your call now. This is Sandy Robertson and Mark Harrier in the episode.
Buxton.
Here we go. I love that music, mate. I just absolutely love that music. At the time course for Top Sport, the #1 sports breakfast quiz in the globe. Absolutely unbelievable. Simply the best. Today, hypercritical. Carlton Cole takes on Jimmy Chunky O'Hara. It's going to be a classic. I've got a feeling in my bones. This will be straight out of Serie A. It's 0-0 written all over it. Here's the rules. 3 rounds, 1 question each per round. If you get the question wrong, the other person can steal the point. And it's a tiebreaker if it's a draw. If you get a question wrong, you will hear this sound.
This used to be a challenge.
And remarkably, if you get one right, you'll hear this sound. I'm off to get lashed. That's my favourite, isn't it? I'm off to get lashed. Round 1, as you know, guys, is the guest of the year. Top Sport will bring you all the live action from the Carabao Cup. Here's the music, well done, Ed, I love it. So next you hear a famous League Cup final moment and a song both from the same year. Carlton, are you ready to go, pal? Let's go. Here we go. That, of course, was overtime market securing Birmingham City's first major honour in over 48 years of beating Arsenal 2-1 in the last minute. You also heard someone that I used to know by goatee. That should be got you, by the way. I don't care. And I know it's written that's goatee, but should be
2011.
Can you name the year, Carlton?
I thought that tune was like 1988.
Right, I should be doing this. I'm going to give you a clue. No clue. The clue is it's no 1988.
Brothers, be warned. The tunnels I'm seeing in the walls up here show signs of recent dragon activity.
We already killed that dragon.
Oh, did you then? How'd that go?
I think I know it. 2011. No chance. No chance.
2011. He is 100% correct. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 to O'Hara. League Cup, come on. You've got it. 1-0 O'Hara. Jamie, you mixed up with this. Nice bit of music. That was Chelsea winning the League Cup in extra time. They beat Liverpool 3-2. And the music was Feel Good by the Gorillas. Jamie, what was the year, pal?
Oh, that's a toughie.
Boy.
I'm going to go 2005.
Carlton. He's only got that's a good pump. He's only got it right, mate. I'm off to get lashed. He's only got it right. Yes, well done.
Monkey fire! Someone texted you the answer.
Carlton, I love the way he continues to look amazed when he gets the questions right and he knows the answer. He's magic.
I thought Jersey do that. That before me, 2005 era.
Well done.
Nothing before me, eh? You've got to think about the players that are playing.
Come on, answer. Round 2 is sport. Carlton, last night, Martinez saved a penalty in his debut for Villa. The last time a goalkeeper did this in the Premier League was back in 2013. But can you tell me which Belgian goalkeeper that was?
Belgium.
Yes, yes.
Belgium. He doesn't even know Belgian keeper. I don't know.
Jamie, I'm handing over.
You don't know either.
It's Paul Farr.
Belgium.
Yes.
I think Paul Farr.
Wrong. The answer is Simon Mignolet for Liverpool versus Stoke City.
I didn't even know it's Belgium.
Arsenal Villa's victory over Sheffield United means they've won 3 consecutive Premier League games for the first time since 2007. I want to know who Villa's manager was at that time. One question. Lovely question. Lovely question.
See what you get.
2007, that's just before I was playing. Some of the teams.
Right, now.
Right,
s'il vous plaît.
Here we go, Callum.
Lambert, something like that.
Callum?
No, ready for Leary.
No, unfortunately, s'il vous plaît. That way it feels s'il vous plaît. Martinelli. Ah! Martinelli, that's right to get up this morning. Round 3 to Top Sport round. The final round today is the Top Sport round. I'll play you some Top Sport clips for the price off the back. Listen carefully. These do not get passed over, but in this occasion, Carlton, I'm going to pass them over to give you a chance. We all know how you got on trying to pronounce hypocritical when you were last on the show, but can you tell me which word that Alan Brazil is trying to pronounce here?
Gemma Goodline by Kevin Archer, Pro Top Score, the Tiago, Lad Diners. Dynamism.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I'm off to get lunch. Is that the struggle, right?
No, I got it. Go on,
I've got it connected in your head, in my head today.
Here we go, Jamie. Now you take a listen to former England manager Steve McClaren, who joined the show yesterday. You only got one listen. Keep your ears peeled.
You've got to have pace. That's why Liverpool signed Van Dijk. Yes, he has the pace to do that. That's why Man City struggle, because they've got no pace at the back. And you've got to have pace. And Manchester United, yes, going forward, have got pace, but at the back, lacking pace. You need to have pace. They've got no pace, and they need that pace.
Wow. I've got a wee feeling you know what's coming here, Jamie.
Go on.
How many times does our Steve say the word pace?
Oh, what a question. Oh, God, this is a complete guess. 9. No way.
You've got to have pace. That's why Liverpool signed Van Dijk. Yes, he has the pace to do that. That's why Man City struggle, because they've got no pace at the back. And you've got to have pace. And Manchester United, yes, going forward, they've got pace, but at the back, lacking pace. You need to have pace. They've got no pace, and they need that pace.
No! Carol, I have to inform you, Junkie, you are simply the best.
What a performance.
Okay, very impressive. And a big thank you to H&J Clips of the Week. We'll be back in play at 3:30 p.m. Chunky, simply the best, 8:56.
Talk Sport Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Quality car and van rental now available.
Do I really have to bake a unicorn birthday cake? These 3, you'll never remember.
Give yourself a Diet Coke.
Carlu Triple R, the heartbeat of your engine. Today's motor oils have to do more than just lubricate. They help improve fuel economy and increase the life expectancy of the engine. Carlu Triple R synthetic oil technology has been designed to reduce friction and help optimize performance. The life of your engine can depend on the quality of your oil. Head to Asda now and see the full range of Carlu Triple R engine oil. A selected store subject to availability.
Warehouse, we've got real deals and a wide range of trade, quality building products. In September, we've got 100mm thermalite blocks for just 99 pence each extra. Now that's a real deal. Find even more real deals at Delco Builders Warehouse and online at delcobw.com. Delco, serving the trade for 125 years. It's where the trade goes. Let's charge the 20%.
Now at Sun Bingo,
Sorry, can we have a bit more enthusiasm?
Now at Sun Bingo, everyone gets 7 days of free bingo with £1,000 of prizes up the pass every day. No deposit required.
Okay, maybe too far.
Free bingo runs 17th to 24th of September in the Tower Reading at selected times. 18 plus. UK and Republic of Ireland. T&Cs apply. Please play responsibly.
Calling all business owners. Need a website for your business? Then the only name you need to know is 123 Red. With our new website builder sponsor tool, simply fill in a quick form and we'll create a site for you in less time than it takes to make a quote. Certain conditions apply. Register any domain like .co.uk to just 99p to get your one-page site online. Pricing excludes VAT of 20%. Thanks to making any changes and will most likely have a brand new site for you. For 123 Red is not responsible for how much your cover is, although we will create a site for you in instant. Visit 123-red.co.uk for more information.
This is the sound of confidence being made in the British Army. Did you get that? Here, past the rain. Past the shouting. to that. Right now. Sound of a soldier unstepping from their first mountain abseil, now ready to overcome any obstacle. Sound of confidence that lasts a lifetime to the moon. Work on the dot.
When you're looking for car insurance, it's easy to get lost in the price comparison. Come back down to earth and come direct to Direct Line. We're not on price comparison sites, but we could still get you up to £170. We solve problems, you save money. Come direct to car insurance. We're on it. Direct Line. 45% of consumers could save up to £120 to choose optional extras. Research by Consumer Intelligence Limited conducted in June 2020 for verification. directline.com/proof.
Online on CBS Sky Channel 0108.
And a very good morning, you are listening to Top Sport Breakfast. Myself, Alan McCoy, and former Premier League midfielder Jamie O'Hara. Now don't forget that the live football continues later this evening as we bring you 3 more commentaries. We will be at Leighton Orient versus Tottenham. That is, of course, if the game goes ahead. Fingers crossed for that one. That kicks off at 6 p.m. in TalkSport. At 7:30, TalkSport 2 brings you West Ham versus Hull City. And then at 8:15, we have Luton Town going well versus Manchester United. Download the TalkSport app and swipe between the stations. All of that to come. But first, here's the sport with Paul Short.
News goes to sport as pubs face a curfew.
While entire sporting sector calls for government help.
In the last half hour, the government's announced it's halting plans to allow fans to begin returning to stadiums on October the 1st because of the rise in coronavirus cases. Pilot events were due to be restricted to 1,000 people, but Cabinet Office Minister Michael Gove says that is on pause for now. Meanwhile, from Thursday, pub bars and restaurants in England will have to close at 10 p.m. and will be forced to offer table service only. It's one of the measures Boris Johnson will announce today to bring down infection rates. The PM is also expected to stress the hands, face, space message, and according to reports, he may urge people to start working from home again. But the government's former chief scientific advisor, Professor Sir Mark Walport, has told Times Radio changing people's behaviour is the only way to reduce the infection rate.
The critical thing that matters is that if people become symptomatic, then they do have to firstly seek a test, and secondly they've got to self-isolate. Evidence from earlier in the year is that a high proportion saying that they weren't completely following the rules.
Mr Johnson will hold a televised address at 8 tonight. Meanwhile, further measures will be announced in Scotland later, while restrictions on household mixing indoors is being extended to all of Northern Ireland. And from 6 this evening, South Wales will face new measures, including an 11 p.m. curfew for pubs and bars. Elsewhere, Premier Inn's owner says it plans to cut 6,000 jobs because of the collapse in demand for hotel stays since the start of the pandemic. That represents 18% of Whitbread's workforce.
Sport, weather,
You have a chance to win a Nissan cash card when you buy 2 or more Goodyear tyres. Find your nearest centre and book online at quickfood.com. Participating centres, conditions apply.
Wet and windy in the north, dry with sunny stars for England and Wales.
We made it.
With Selco Builders Warehouse. See our latest offers at selco.com.
This is an urgent call for all support for government help to send the sector in a perilous position because of the pandemic. As plans for Crown to return to ground to put back, a letter has been sent to Boris Johnson and releases more than 100 sport bodies. That includes the FA, Rugby Football Union, and the England and Wales Cricket Board. Our head of news, Dave Spencer, says it apparently calls for there to be a government recovery fund. The letter goes on to say COVID-19 has undermined our commercial revenue streams with both stadiums and leisure facilities closed and greatly reducing capacity. The impact of this will potentially lead to a lost generation of sports and activity. Manchester City started the season with a win, beating Wolves 3-1 at Norwich. Aston Villa beat 10-man Sheffield United 1-0, thanks to a goal from Ezri Konsa. Chris Wilder says decisions aren't going his side way, saying John Higgins red card up to 12 minutes. While Rangers Emiliano Martinez got the penalty from John Lunsford to the line to Villa's off Dean Smith. It's a great game, a great start. The great character, really sharp off, obviously calm. But really stood up tonight, he didn't have much to do. What he did well. Very good on the ball, but he knows how to play for a big club, and we believe that we're a big club. And there are 3 live Carabao Cup commentaries across the TalkSport network this evening at 6 here on TalkSport. They've got on TalkSport 2 at 7:30, West Ham against Hull. But at 8:15, back here or so for Manchester United.
This is the sound of a revolution taking place in Jim's house. He was just recovered in his bed, moved smartly to his silently working hard, helping to make small changes to our usability, and helping Britain use more solar and wind power and less coal. So even when he's only doing the housework, he can always do his bit for the environment too. Join the quiet revolution. Ask your energy supplier for a smart meter. Eligibility meter.
Who's activated the bridge? Hey, I asked you a question.
And when the bridge opens, the forward mascot cold crashing down on you. It's over. Is it?
Yeah, now for the breaking news this morning. Cabinet Officer
So be it.
Michael Governor confirmed
No! Listen to me! Let go of it now, or I will kill him. You know I will.
Thanks very much for taking the time to join us. I'd like to ask you first of all, Mark, very, very disappointing news, but are you surprised?
Yeah, good morning all. Not surprised. We're pretty well this pandemic is going, so you expect something like
Boy.
to come along.
Stay still.
Unfortunate along this public spread. That's what you're on the lower leagues.
I mean, where does that leave you in terms of financially going forward now with that obviously coming into effect? Is it crippling?
It's damaging. In our own particular case, I keep saying the football industry tends to live hand to mouth, and that's fairly acceptable. If you don't fill the reserves, then you're going to have a problem in terms of when you get new which the pandemic certainly has been. So I think that, for the clubs that don't have the reserve, you're going to have a problem. And the way in which it's been dealt with so far is that people have been pulling football income from the future.
It only takes us halfway to Tier's Temple, but at least it gets us far from here. For 1,000 mortal lifetimes, the bridgekeeper kept the living out of this place. But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
Very well run nowadays, but can you have a contingency plan for something like that?
So it's difficult, Ali, because in that particular case, for example, we budgeted right from the start of the season that a start with COVID, but we looked at it and said, could we go the whole season, till the end of the 2021 season with no gates? And the answer was, we can. We're using up money that we've still got to use on projects that we want to do. We won't be able to do those projects. And in this particular case, we actually, our budget at the moment, we actually anticipated that we wouldn't have any gates until December, and then we said about 30% out. I think one of the real problems is that very worse than that, and there's a lot of the lower league clubs, with 25%, 30% of their income comes from the gates, which is the higher up. So a lot of them use the season tickets that they get over the close season, when you calculate through the close season. And, if they collect, we've got 3,000 season ticket holders, so if we have £3,000, we don't actually get any more cash.
Yeah.
Because we've only got that.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, of course. And as well, obviously, you were relegated last season on the average points per game after League One club voted to curtail the season. Is there... I mean, me personally, I thought you would have survived if the games went ahead because you was in fantastic form. You was winning games. You brought in 3 or 4 good players in January to really spark a survival boost. And then you obviously went down. And is there still a sour taste in your mouth over that situation?
Well, I don't talk about relegation. We talk about demotion. We were both out with the
Not here.
And so, you know, where we are, you know,
We must keep moving.
In these situations, you've just got to sort of knuckle down and get on with it. You know, we can fight and fight and fight. But at the end of the day, if the league decides to start the season on 12th of September, we've got to play somewhere. So, you know, we're in League Two as we stand at the moment. I think, you know, when you start to look at, I can understand the decision to make us start playing again on the 12th of September, because, you know, whilst it hasn't been said, the danger would be if part of the league didn't start playing and then the championship and the premiership started playing, you start to fragment the pyramid easily, but to do with television rights as well. But the problem with starting on the 12th of September meant you've actually got to get your main costs back in play by getting your players back into the pre-season off furlough and getting new players who can't be furloughed, you know, which the bulk for the pre-season. So, you know, at the end of the beginning of August,
what was that?
Not just the old and sick come to Helheim, so criminals. Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
How we will stop it?
Escape hell as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna let it bother. Like you said, it was just an illusion.
Clearly, you touched on it.
What it is who you have become.
But I'll get us out, whoever I am.
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
Maybe that's not right.
It has noted. Now let me focus.
We're actually struggling before this came along, and there were a number that weren't paying the wages. And we only say that this obviously makes matters worse. The thing I would say is that, you know, football clubs are fairly resilient, and as much as I don't believe that, I've said this many times, the fans of the clubs, so the clubs will actually regenerate at some stage in the future. They're so embedded in their communities, you don't want that to happen. And clearly, you know, if you're starting to look at this, and if what I said earlier on, is that the way they've fixed the problem so far is to kick the can down the road. One of the things they didn't do was take the opportunity over the summer to really fix the wages issue in the game, because that is the key issue. You know, the wages, irrespective of COVID, the key issue. Now it's a major problem because, you know, you've got these wages which you've got to pay, and you've actually got no income coming in. So this horrible balance that they've got, you know, we have to start the year by what start the season looks like. We've now got the big wage coming in, which we haven't got income from. Possibly will. You know, I don't want to be, you know, people saying, oh, this is only 10, 15, 20 clubs go bust. And they're fairly resilient, but actually this is going to put a major strain. Now, I would think the next 3 months will really show whether or not those calls are actually true, and you will see clubs fail.
Mark, I've got a couple of quick questions for you, if I may. A couple of time here, for example, how often can or do you test your players for COVID? The cost on it, and you're not support financially or otherwise from clubs above you, or do you government?
The answer is the COVID testing costs aren't that material in the scheme of things, and they've been, you know, the pretty comprehensive in terms of what we've been doing in the past and going forward. So I don't think the COVID testing costs is a particular issue. Where the issue on costs is that if we put 1,000 people into a stadium and you socially distance them, what you have to do is to probably open all your turnstiles. So you have, you know, once you're getting no revenue, again, I'm saying for those 1,000 people, you get nothing to turn it out because it's ticket holders. Well, you've actually got to pull your turnstiles on, your turnstile men off with your stewarding on, etc. And that's where the costs are, not really in the testing.
Are you receiving any financial support from the club above you, or the government, or from the Premier
League? The support that they've had. Here, I'll give you an example. We have lost £1 million in the period from the 14th of November when they cancelled games to the end of June, July, or counting period. £1 million, we actually lost 250,000. 550,000 came from the government furlough scheme, which was very, very helpful. Which is that now it's gone because we've had to get the players back. But interestingly, 220,000 of that saving came from season ticket holders who supporting the club said, no, we don't want our money back. And so, that's where you sort of got the health. But now we're into a period where we don't expect that failure will continue. I want it to continue in circumstances, but we've actually got the players playing now, so you have to put some distance in their place. In terms of what comes from what comes from the football authorities, is really the pull forwards from the future, from future income that we get to fill the cash hole, which is acceptable as a way of dealing with it in the short term. But ultimately, you've got to fix it in the long term, because that money doesn't come into place. So the rescue plan that was mentioned when people were encouraged to vote to start the season on the 12th of September is yet to see the light of day, although I believe that next week, I think, or this week, the EFL will be saying something about the so-called rescue package. And at the moment, no, the answer is I don't really, other than I think the Premier League have advanced some funds, again, filling the hole temporarily. I don't think there's massive support for this industry.
It's definitely not what I was going to say right now, because the furlough scheme's gone, because you've got new players coming, right? Because it's interesting for me as well, because we're in the same situation. We've got no fans, we've got a whole new team of players.
Yeah.
What scheme would you say to put in place to actually get through this period if there's not going to be any fans in the ground?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. I mean, that's for the government to sort out. I think the Premier League have their own problems on what's going to happen. When you get news of what the rescue package in inverted commas is, it's probably some kind of advance of funds coming forward in terms of future them. I don't know. I'm guessing that because I really don't have a clue as to what they're going to be talking about.
Yes, has no power over you. You would rather die?
We believe that we should do as an industry to make the ground COVID safe. And the difficulty becomes, that they are trying to suppress, social interaction. Of course, the fans have got to come to the games on trains and so forth and so forth. So, it's difficult to argue against that. But there comes a point when certain industries are really getting decimated. And for us, I say, I think at the bottom end would be the lower leagues are the ones that really suffer, and the next. I'm not being sensationalist because I never say there's going to be a whole swathe of insolvencies, but the next few months are going to be the really critical ones. And it may be in a month's time the government starts to bring people back, but again I come back to it. If most clubs have done what we've done, which is to take the season ticket monies in, and I think lots of them have, they're not actually going to get a major cash boost if there's only like 1,000 people coming through the gate, because they've all got at least 1,000 season ticket holders.
Okay, Mark, I think that was your call. I really appreciate you taking the time to speak to us this morning, Mark, and it goes without saying, we wish you, Tranmere, and all the clubs down the bottom end of the pyramid all the very, very best moving on. Thanks very much for your time, Paul.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers now. That obviously was Tranmere Rovers chairman Mark Valley speaking to us exclusively on Talk for Breakfast this morning. Still to come, we will tell you how you can win a car, and next we will talk about Dele Alli. Now there's a serious talking point. Carlton Cole has played under Jose Mourinho. More than Talk Sport Breakfast, it's just gone 9:16.
Talk Sport Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Now with new, safe and contactless ways to buy. Visit arnoldclark.com. Carlton Triple R, the heartbeat of your engine. Today's motor oils have to do more than just lubricate. They help improve fuel economy and increase the life expectancy of the engine. Carlton Triple R.
Praise his mother. Why did you keep this from us, Ed?
Would you believe it slipped my mind?
Or not?
I'm at a loss. I assure you, I've no reason to keep such a thing a secret.
There's the boat. We will speak more of this soon.
Happy Moonpig Day, Shruti and James and Awad and my darling me. Happy Moonpig to you. Sing every birthday a Moonpig birthday. It's never been easier to send birthday wishes to everyone you know. Download our app today. Moonpig.com.
Whether you're dreaming of a house the size of a football stadium or a football stadium in the backyard of your house, what you need is Dream Come True Money. This Friday's Euro Million Super Jackpot is a massive 110 million. Now that's Dream Come True Money. Euro Millions for the National Lottery.
Play online or on the app. Estimated jackpot rules and procedures apply. Players must be 16 and over.
Got it at Selco. Selco is where the trade goes.
At Selco Builders Warehouse, we've got radio deals and a wide range of trade quality building products. In September, we've got the Lux MKO4 white painted center pillar roof windows with a £195 each X-back. Now that's a real deal. Find even more real deals at Selco Builders Warehouse and online at selco.com. Selco, serving your trade for 125 years.
Got it at Selco. Selco is where the trade goes.
Let's start oh yeah! From the glorious north of this last one spaghetti holidays, to the cheapest chicken that comes from a country to the
Such chaos. I have much to do after I kill them.
Sound of a soldier unclipping from their first mountain upsail, now ready to overcome any obstacle. The sound of confidence that lasts a lifetime being made. Find where you belong. Search on the job.
Talk Sport Traffic and Travel with Swinton Business Insurance. We'll help you find the right cover for your business. From plumbers and electricians to landlords or taxi insurance, visit swinton.co.uk.
Watch the stretch of the M40 closed northbound between junction 12 to junction 13, so closed around Gators because the crash investigation was very slow on the diversion route at the moment. Gloucestershire DM4 down from around by the M5, the Orchard interchange to junction 19, to the M32 at Bristol. The travel time there is around 20 minutes. West Sussex and Chichester by the Fishbourne roundabout, that's partly blocked at night. I'm Gary Scott.
This is the sound of confidence being made in the British Army. Did you get that? Here past the rain. Past the shouting. To that. Right there. The sound of a soldier unclipping from their first mountain upsail, now ready to overcome any obstacle. The sound of confidence that lasts a lifetime being made. Find where you belong. Search on the job.
Friday night, Championship Live. Huddersfield versus Nottingham Forest. Coverage from 7. Kick-off at 7:45 on Talksport 2. Now on DAB+. Forecast on Talksport with Arnold Clark. We guarantee the UK's best used car deals. Visit arnoldclark.com.
And a warm welcome back to Top Sport Breakfast this Tuesday the 22nd of September. It's just gone 9:21. Two very, very special guests this morning. I'm on a special guest, Carlton Cole and Jamie O'Hara. Now we've teamed up with Arnold Clark to give away £500 each day for the next 2 weeks and a chance to walk away with an incredible relic capture at the end of it. To take part in our cat competition, you just have to answer this question.
Who scored Arsenal's first goal of the new Premier League season this year? Was it Gabriel or Lacazette? Text the word win followed by A for Gabriel or B for Lacazette to 81089 before 9:30. Text costs 50p and a standard network charges apply. Head to talksport.com for competition rules.
That's what you do. We'll select two correct entries at random to take part later in the show. That's all thanks to Arnold Clark. Reserve your next car and then collect 10%.
Give me space to work.
Arnold Clark. Select your next car safely in branch. Visit arnoldclark.com.
Now back to the football and Henry Winter releasing this morning's Times, which we're on every day. Mourinho was qualifying early. Henry says, it's one thing racing and challenging a talent in private, quite another courageous and open free-for-all debate. What is it about Mourinho, who has no playing pedigree, that drives him to belittle naturally gifted players publicly? Not for the first time, Mourinho is an accomplished manager, hugely successful, having played managing Champions League triumphs, magnificent achievements against failures, and his strongest falls after the 5-2 knocking of Southampton.
You have done enough.
His treatment of Daly causes concern. Interesting words from Henry Carlton. If I could comment on the first ever made, what do you think of Mourinho's treatment of Ali? Is it a bit harsh?
It's his style, isn't it? I always Mourinho's he's a type of manager that needs men in his team.
Great. Just bear in mind this boat can only take us part of the way. Tyr's temple is near the top of a tremendous waterfall which, sadly, we are downstream. That means even if we get there intact, we still need to sail up a waterfall somehow.
The Vanir built the greatest ship that ever was, and it can fly.
Yeah, because it was designed to fly. This was not. It really was.
This is the boat we have.
Joe obviously is major talent. I think he's more talented than Dele Alli was playing. So, and he treated him the same. I remember he took him off.
Perhaps the biggest iceberg I've ever seen.
He took him off. Actually, it was during the first half he took him off. I think he took off Spin and Sean Wright Phillips and then put somebody else that could do the job that he wanted to do. And that was embarrassing for obviously Joe and Sean, but that was the type of manager he is. He's not a man to put an arm around you. You have to find it within yourself. When the going's getting tough, you've got to find it within yourself to get to his train of thought and make sure that you come out strong. So you've got to start getting the marathon. And I think Dele Alli needs that.
Just watch.
He's doing it for a reason, right? He is doing it for a reason. Is he doing it to give, Dele Alli the shake, the kick up the backside that maybe he thinks he needs, and he's wanting to see a reaction from him? Because he can, you guys know better than me, you can run the risk of losing the player.
Yeah.
I hope he is, because I'd be disappointed if he leaves. I know there's talk of PSG coming in for him, and it's potentially, but I would be disappointed if Dele Alli leaves Tottenham, because I think he's still got lots to offer the Premier League and lots to offer Spurs.
The heat from the fire.
I think
We're actually floating.
I mean, watching the documentary, there was obviously that conversation with Dele Alli about him being a lazy trainer. He seems quite childish in his ways, when he's having arguing with a guy, seems all a little bit sort of school playground and stuff, and I think Carlton's absolutely right. Mourinho was led in his side, so I think Dele Alli needs to grow up really quickly, develop a bit more character in the dressing room and on the training pitch, and then he might be able to get back into it. I don't think he's completely dismissing him to get rid of him out the door. I think he's obviously trying to teach him a lesson of how he wants things done.
Well, here's one for you boys. What's Dele Alli thinking right now? He can't be the squad for Southampton, and all of a sudden Gareth Bale's come in as well.
It's tough, right? Tough, yeah. It's tough for Dele Alli as a player. You just want to play. You're thinking, what do I need to do? How can I get back in the team? I don't know Dele Alli in terms of his personal way of how he would think, but for me, I would be like, right, something's not happening, something's not right, I'm not involved, I need to do something different to get back in the team. I need to sit down.
I said stay on the boat.
I need to build that trust up with the manager again, and I need to show him every single day in training that I warrant being in this squad. It might not be a start, but I might get myself back on the bench, and then when I get the opportunity to play again, which he will because he's a very good player, I'm going to take that chance with both hands. It's very easy to go, oh, you know what, I know better, see you later, I'm off. But have a bit of character. Have a bit of spirit, have a bit of ambition. Sleeves rolled up, character, and get yourself back in that Spurs side, because, let's not forget, he's scored over 50 Premier League goals in Tottenham. He's a fantastic player, but he's lost his way.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that. Definitely interesting. He's a top player, wonderful ability. I know we keep back to the World Cup in Russia, but he's a top player, and I don't have any doubt he'll bounce back. Interesting times ahead at Spurs. 9:27.
Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Reserve online at your Car 18 branch or choose free home delivery. This year, I want to do less and more. Smoking attacks our lungs and makes it harder to breathe. Each cigarette fills our lungs with toxins that harm the immune system. This leaves us more vulnerable
infections. This year's been the wake-up call I needed. If you quit smoking for 28 days, you're up to 5 times more likely to quit for good. So for support to quit smoking and to download the free app, search Stoptober. And breathe. Better health. Let's do this.
From sport, entertainment, business to lifestyle, expert journalism is now easier than ever to enjoy. With Apple News Plus, you get access to over 300 popular magazines and leading newspapers. Read full issues cover to cover and get hand-picked recommendations from our expert editors. And you can share with up to 5 other family members at no extra cost. Start your free 1-month trial of Apple News Plus today. Inside the Apple News app, you subscribe only. We're
celebrating season sale.
Wait for me there.
To join today.
We need to talk, brother. You do realise it's over, don't you? Even if we make it back to Midgard, you and Baldur destroyed the only gate to Jotunheim. We are out of options. And that boy up there, he's in 9 kinds of pain. His head's turned so far around.
Atreus is not your concern.
Well, it might become everyone's concern if you don't do something. You don't have to be the smartest man in the world to see that.
What you need is Stream Come True. Friday, Jeremy Super Jackpot is a massive £110 million.
Atreus.
Together now.
And Ring, we've reinvented the doorbell. So no matter where you are, or what time of day, you can watch over your home and the things you care about. Ring Video Doorbell sends HD video and 2-way talk straight to your phone. So you can speak to whoever's at your door from anywhere.
We did it! It's free!
Oh, great. Can you leave around the back, please?
Sure, no problem.
We are going to get out
You
of
can
here.
install it yourself in minutes.
Face me,
Then
Father.
share and speak to whoever
It is
at your door
time
from
to
wherever you
end
are
this.
with Ring Video Doorbell.
my
Available at ring.com and
It is
selected
time.
retailers.
This is the sound of confidence being made in the British
It's
Army.
that voice again. Do you know who that is?
Did you get that? Yeah, pop the rain. Pop the shouting. To that. Right there. Found a soldier and on their first mountain Asphail. Now ready to overcome any obstacle. Found confidence that lasts a lifetime being made. Find where you belong. Search Army job.
And former Premier League midfielder Jamie O'Hara. And don't forget that the last will continue later this evening as we bring you 3 more commentaries. All of that to come for here's the first of all, Jerry Barkley.
Plans to start bringing sports fans back into stadiums have been halted because of the uptick in coronavirus infections. Cardiff says that up to 1,000 people will begin on October the 1st. Meanwhile, pub bars and restaurants in England will be forced to close by 10 p.m. as part of new restrictions, which will be announced later. It's widely reported that PM will also urge people to work from home if it doesn't negatively impact businesses. And we're being urged not to start panic buying after reports of shelves being stripped of toilet rolls and flour in certain parts of the country. Fears of a potential second lockdown has prompted some people to stock up.
The world of sport is pleading with the government for financial assistance in the face of the coronavirus crisis. More than 100 government bodies, including the FA and the RFE, have joined forces to write a letter to the PM requesting a sports recovery fund be set up worth up to £1.5 billion. Elsewhere, new nursery establishments as Wolves are still looking to add their squad before the transfer window closes. He was speaking after their 3-1 defeat at home to Manchester City. There are utilised commentaries this evening across the Talksport network in the third round of the Carabao Cup is scheduled to get underway. It's the top of Norwich. Welcome back to
Top Sports Wrestling fans. Very, very much for joining us this morning. And tonight there are 3 commentaries in the Carabao Cup across the Top Sport network.
Look out behind you!
First bit done, no problems.
Take on Hull. The kick-off there is at 7:30. Now, Carlton, the question is always directed to ex-players, coaches, managers. Is this a tournament that West Ham should be taking very, very seriously?
No.
Thank you very much.
I'll tell you why, Ali. I'll tell you why. Listen, we need to get the grip of the Premier League right now. Look, what I would use it for, I'm just talking from my perspective.
How long before we reach the temple?
Yeah, crazy.
What I would use
As long
it
as we
for
maintain this speed and those fires don't go out, we should be there in no time, lad.
Do you know what I mean? So, anybody that's out of form, try and get them playing in it. Hopefully they go on a run and keep that squad going over so people gain confidence and can get them kind of form to get from form into the Premier League. That's what I would use it. I would use it to go and try and win it.
I gave you a few times, surely nothing would you make the West Ham fans more than a proper cup run, getting to Wembley and winning a trophy. Surely, I'm not taking for this. There's nothing you can want like the winner, the Roma Cup under the Arsenal one, nothing I remember, Trevor Brooking header. But surely West Ham, for example, have got enough in their tank to stay in the top flight and go on a cup run.
Well, this is where the thing is for me. Like, I think we need to build from last season, get stability in the Premier League instead of fighting relegation. Then next season, then we can push on again to doing the stuff that we want to do. Right now, I think we just need that stability. If we get stability before Christmas, I think then we can start looking at certain other aspects of winning stuff. But right now, I really feel that we need to get stability in the Premier League, and the cups we can use as getting form.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, camera mistake. Oh, that'll be the bridge. Smacky. Move! Oh. Not gonna happen. Yeah. Stupid bit. Move.
Even if it's not the first 11, it's going to be the 11 that are putting a much better outcome there this weekend.
Well, Cass, I want to ask you on that because clearly they're going to go and win the game because that's the top club do.
You know what the surprise concept that United this weekend? I'm really, Ali, come on. But Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in world football, every player in that sport is worthy of wearing that shirt, otherwise he shouldn't be in that sport. And if you're going to get a lackluster performance like we see, then you shouldn't be a Man United. I was stunned by their performance, and most people went, well, it's not the game of the secret. Well, that didn't happen to South Africa before. It didn't happen to Manchester United overall. So making excuses for absolutely players around in the country playing for that way, I wouldn't say it's too much for the thing. That was very surprised. That was nothing to do. You know, all that very much the same. All that in character.
I think you're right there, but I think what's left a little bit with
Snake, stop fucking around! Fucking.
What he does, because he didn't have the challenge of Van der Sar there. And on top of that, I think the new boy, Van der Beek, he should have started. I think he should have started. You put in these players and let them get their legs on. These games right now for them are pre-season games. Really, it's the way they started. So they started a week later than anybody else. This is pre-season games, so get them in the minute.
Yeah, and what about Thompson? I'll tell you now why because he became a right back because he had Harry handled Rupert in green. People recognise it's unbelievable he gets in this 1-1. It was a true succession, but wasn't it the country? Yeah, he's not good enough to wear that like that shirt and play. And you can easily look back and say about did he play it? I just go back to got up 25 minutes for it, and it's only to the Man United. You know,
Fucking behind me.
At the end of the day, if they haven't got a good enough manager in charge, they're going to struggle, right?
Yeah, well, Tony, what I would say is that he's something that is really good. You know, all of them are really worked out for him. You know, he can come for one. Most of the players got a little bit more compared to his own 8-10 months of card. I think that's given all these backing from upstairs some practice. Now, they've done very little. How can a club of that size, you know, who are defending regularly and competing and running something in a really popular world on transfers, and yet they've done very little. I think it's a strange position United are in. I never imagined for a moment why people coming through the season with very little activity in the transfer market. And I'll be surprised if it doesn't take before October.
Cass, I've got to say, I agree with you, mate. I think it's all of a sudden become a massive game for Manchester United tonight. Thanks for your time, Phil, and Fallon. Enjoy the game tonight. I would have put those big game going on for Manchester United, particularly after the results of the weekend. I've got to say, strange thing. It's only one game into the league campaign, but I feel very disappointing as well, and their performance. The football index. Set on the football stock market by buying shares in the world top trade. Sign up in September for a 10% bonus on your first deposit. Plus, if you don't like Football Index, we'll give you your money back up to £500. What's your football knowledge worth? Bet on the Football Index app or visit footballindex.co.uk. So you better put some great stuff for the easy pay button.
something simple that makes people get back out on the job. Get instant access to your 10% Trade Pro discount with the Wix Trade Pro app. Save every time you shop. Not a member? Download the app to register.
Would you believe magic?
Wix Trade Pro.
Or those
Terms
blades.
apply. Heroes. They're the ones we look up to. But sometimes down at it's under your sink mending a broken pipe. From plumbing to plastering, heating to electrics. At Local Heroes, every job completed by an expert tradesperson comes with a 12-month British Gas guarantee when you pay online. So if it needs fixing, with a Local Heroes rep, to get a quote, search Local Heroes. Terms and conditions apply.
Now we're cutting over 400 more across the store. On a very unified TV. And they'll be held late too. So look out for the notices and discover how much less your shopping has cost. Morrison, taking price cuts. The budget stores are online, such as vendors.
Fuck that up.
Being made in the British Army. Did you get that? Here after rain. Like that. We found that a soldier uncripping from their first man truck now ready for his assault on Mexico. I found a confidence from our hero tracking on here. Find where you belong. They're coming back. Now it's Sunday, Bill.
No, fucking Nora. So I up anyway.
Nobody knows what your business needs better than you. That's why we've got the widest range of 100% electric gas. Untouched and ready to try. They find the right van. Visit experience.windows.co.uk/van. Book your test drive at the Renault Unplugged event. 80 plus subject to availability. You find the right cover on your car, van, Junction 29, 8 to Junction 30,
Come roll.
Okay, brother.
Done.
Getting home expanded to a community garden. All supporting those affected by homelessness in Manchester.
It's 100 million pieces of fruit. Here's a lot of free tickets.
A little help makes a big difference.
Tesco, every little helps.
Harry McCoy and Jamie O'Hara. Cash or car on Source Board with Arnold Clark. We guarantee the UK's best used car deals. Visit arnoldclark.com. We teamed up again with Arnold Clark to give away £500 each day. A chance to walk away with an incredible.
Look around at what you have done.
Earlier we asked you this question. Who scored Arsenal's first goal in the Premier League season this year? Was it Gabriel or Lacazette? The answer is of course Lacazette. Joining us now, randomly selected from all of our current entries.
Yeah, pass on there.
Come on, we gotta go!
You saw.
There's no time, look! I have a plan! Jump!
That was your plan! You're both cracked!
We are leaving this realm. Now.
As long as we didn't wreck our way back. I think this is where Odin brought all his best clues about Jotunheim.
This is Odin's. I'd recognize his atrocious taste anywhere.
Look at that! It's the missing panel about Tyr. Odin must have stolen it. But why?
He always has his reasons. Might I have a look? Well, this is most unexpected.
Why? What does it mean?
I haven't the foggiest. Isn't that unexpected?
Head.
Look,
Look,
clearly that's Tyr.
Tyr.
Traveling somehow.
somehow.
Perhaps
Perhaps
magically.
magically.
But what's that to do with the giants that they should devote a shrine to it? I'm afraid that is none too clear.
What are those runes?
Not runes. Symbols from different lands. They mean...
War.
Aye.
How do you...
This one I know too well.
Oh.
His eyes. They are jewels. Like yours.
No doubt signifying the gift of sight the giants granted us. Give me a closer look. Interesting. Very interesting.
What is that?
Secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him. And those few others the giants trusted. And right under Odin's nose, ho ho ho! I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
What do you mean, Head? You said we were out of options.
Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we're the ones who found it. These plans are for a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path.
How do we make this key?
I suggest we ask a dwarf.
That symbol on the temple door. It's a bunch of runes together. Peace, unity, hope, other things too.
Tyr's own design. He made this door himself.
Boy.
And we're gonna add a little
Before.
apple cider vinegar.
When you
A couple tablespoons.
saw.
A little acidity and a little bit of sweetness.
I didn't see anything.
And we're also gonna add a quarter cup
Did not see me
of
with someone.
concentrate. And it gives it a
An
nice
old man.
sweetness.
What old man?
We're gonna add some maple syrup.
Can we go?
Just
Yes. Very well.
Right, let's get back to Midgard and see about making that key.
Where's that
Here's that
dwarf?
dwarf.
Why did you not tell us Baldur is the son of Freya?
He is! It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. When I think about Baldur and Freya...
Amir?
Yes, lad?
Freya.
How's that, brother?
Ed, tell me Baldur's vulnerable.
Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Wait, what is happening?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
I am? Oh, that's it precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, but back when I figured out Baldur's weakness.
Come here.
Yes, lad?
You just said you figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? But Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Enough. This means there is a way. If he troubles us again, we will find it.
Isn't it? Edie?
What do you mean?
It wasn't Nicholas, Hitman, or the mob that killed Lou. It was you.
You killed Lou.
Hold on a minute. Let's all take a deep breath, huh? Before this thing gets out of hand. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. That's crazy. What reason would Edie have for killing Lou? Just one. Divorce and sole custody. He's about to get it. You couldn't let that happen. You wanted Tina too much. But there was only one sure way you could get her back. If you were the only parent left.
No, this can't be right. Tell him, Mother.
Well, listen up. It's time for you to leave. You shot Lou with a hunting rifle. Because of the story he was writing, you were sure the murder would be blamed on the mob. No one would ever suspect you, and you'd get Tina back. You made one mistake, Edie, taking that shot at me. No professional killer would keep a murder weapon for 2 decades.
Joe, you got it all wrong. Tell him he's making a mistake. Please. Tell him it isn't true.
Lou was going to have me declared an unfit mother. I would have lost you. Cruel thing is, I lost you anyway. For everyone.
Discover the incredible Vibra Power Slim...
Can you make it?
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or likewise an instrument of war, of which I'm a master at shaping? No? Then forget it. Even if I wanted to make such an insignificant gewgaw, I'm liable to chink my tools working on something so delicate and ladylike.
Then shingle it. Pattern weld the item with scap slag. Keep the layers thin. Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality? Hey, look who's back up and about. Didn't I tell you it'd be fine?
Now we just need to figure out what door this key opens. It has to be somewhere around the temple.
Atreus, follow me.
Be right there.
Tyr's rune. This is it.
We're inside. But what is this place?
Your guess is as good as mine, little brother.
The tree! We're underneath the realm travel room. But why is the floor on the ceiling?
Those realm doors seem to mirror the ones above.
Up there. Tyr used the same magic to protect the Black Rune. The clue we seek may be inside.
Huh. Right next to the Jotunheim door.
Interesting. But can we reach it?
Not from here.
Oh, it's behind there.
Well, one inner sanctum within another.
Those tapestries. Looks like more giant. Whatever Tyr did for them must have been big. Whoa, who are they?
Yeah, not got here for a while, Snake. You got this far.